Okay, so when we look at the periodic table, we know that all the elements in any particular group all have the same number of electrons in their outer shell. So they behave in the same way when they react with other chemicals.
That's right.
But why do chemicals react together? What actually makes them react?
Good question. Chemicals react together because they're trying to fill their outer shells with electrons. It's almost as if a chemical's big ambition in life is to have its outer shell completely filled with electrons.
But why?
Because with a full outer shell, the chemical will become totally stable. It's a bit like you, Callum. You're ratty and reactive when you've got an almost empty stomach, but calm and stable when your stomach is completely full.
I can understand that.
So, let's look at these two atoms. One has 7 electrons in its outer shell, and the other only has 1 electron in its outer shell.
And I bet the atom with 1 electron in its outer shell is desperate to get rid of that single electron. And the atom with 7 electrons in its outer shell wants to grab that single electron for its outer shell. That way, they both have outer shells completely filled with 8 electrons.
Exactly, and that's why chemicals react. The chemicals with 1, 2 or 3 electrons in their outer shell will try to get rid of their outer electrons, whilst the chemicals with 5, 6 or 7 electrons in their outer shell will try to gain more outer electrons. The chemicals with 4 electrons in their outer shell will also try to gain more electrons by either stealing or sharing, but we'll deal with those ones later on.
Ah, I get it. So when chemicals react, they either gain or lose electrons, because they are trying to get a full outer shell of electrons.